speaking. Let me try and respond and let me know if I missed one. One of the things you asked is that half of the new schools that have been opened have closed. There have been 500 new schools opened. Something in the neighborhood of 10 or 15 of those 500 have been closed. The vast majority of them have been very successful. They serve a higher proportion of free lunch, higher proportion of Black and Latino, and equal proportion of English language and special ed students as the schools across the city. And they have been studied nationally where over and over again in every study they improve the learning outcomes for students in those schools. So you have schools that are graduating 35-40% of their kids. 4 years later, they're graduating 70-80% of their kids with the same student population. So what you're saying about this is not true. What is actually happening is we are improving the opportunities for Black and Latino students in many communities across the city, and there are hundreds and hundreds of examples that I could take you to. So I would urge you to look closely at what this is about. The debate here tonight is about whether or not the existing structure, the existing organization of this school continues. There will be kids and schools in this building. So any new students coming up will have access to this building, just like students currently have access. In fact, there will be less screens in this building than there currently are under the proposal that I laid out, which means that your future student that you mentioned, the 11-year-old, has an opportunity to come here, and your current student who is in this school community now, my commitment to you is that we will maintain an excellent educational environment. What you see as schools have phased out and gotten smaller is there's been opportunities for more students to graduate. So where we see 30-40% graduation rate, as schools are phasing out, it goes to 50 or 60. And when I went through this experience myself as a teacher and principal. We were at the Morris High School campus. They were taking in 700 kids a year and graduating 74 years later. As that school phased out, the number of kids graduating in the last year was 210. Because as the school got smaller, it collaborated with the other schools in the building, shared supports like electives and clubs and sports teams to make sure that kids had access to those. And they were able to get more kids to graduate than previously. So the goal here, and we can disagree on the strategy, and it's fair to disagree, the goal here is to improve the learning experience for the kids who are currently in the school and future generations of kids. And we have seen it happen over and over again successfully across the
Who is we? Not us.